What's up, Mountain Tough? Welcome to week 3, day 2 of our Sandbag Limited Daily. We've got Danielle and Zach here to crush this workout with you. All right, we're gonna be running a little bit today, so you will need access to your treadmill or somewhere to cover ground outside, okay? Everything is always gonna be for time and at a flat so that you guys can run outside and it will apply appropriately, okay? You guys will need your sandbag today, all right? And pretty much no other equipment, all right? You guys don't even need your box stepper cooler or your pull-up bars. We're gonna dive right into a very short buy-in that we'll be completing 2 rounds of. So I'll have Danielle demo that very quickly and we're gonna dive right in, just like I said. All right, so we're gonna start with 20 seconds of burpees, guys. You guys know what we expect here. Good push-up, good hop at the top. 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, we'll drop into a good traditional quick fast feet mountain climber. Love it, all right? After those mountain climbers, 20 seconds, we're going side plank rotations, all right? These are great to kind of warm up the QL, warm up the rib cage a little bit, and we're just gonna go 20 seconds right, 20 seconds left. We're gonna go 2 rounds of that, all right? After we hit 2 rounds of that buy-in, guys, we have a 20-minute AMRAP to conquer, and we'll demo that after we buy in, okay? All right, let's get going, Mountain Tough. I'll get a 20-second buzzer ready to go, and we'll start in about 10 seconds. All right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, starting with burpees, and let's rock. All right, wake up the system. No warm-up built in, guys, so if you're not warm yet, I want you to pause this video and go hit the warm-up. Follow along warm-up, the main page of this daily. Good, we got mountain climbers. Let's do it. Light on the feet, all of the body weight through active palms, stacked position, shoulders over the wrists. Good job. Just wake up the system a little bit, Mountain Tough. All right, side plank rotation. Start in that solid side plank. Keep these controlled. Don't rush through them. Don't rush through them. Good. I'm not going to give you guys any transition time, so just try to roll over to that other side as quickly as you can. Good. Nice. All right, we have this for another 12 seconds, and we're gonna go right into set 2. So just a very short, sweet kicker to start the day. Burpees, let's go, let's go. We go, Zach, let's go, Danielle. Happy Tuesday, guys. Let's get it done. All right, see some mountain climbers. Good, light on the feet. Drive those heels out just as hard as you drive those knees in. Nice. Good job, you guys. Last set of side plank rotations coming up. Here we go, guys. All right, quick transition. Nice, smooth. Smooth as butter, guys. Good. Nice, always a great tool, this side plank rotation, to warm up the QL, the lower back. I love these prior to doing any lifting. All right, great stuff, Mountain Tough. Okay, I'm gonna dive into this. We're gonna kind of go through this demo pretty quickly. We have 20 minutes on the clock. The circuit that you're gonna hit for 20 minutes is gonna begin with a 2.5-minute run on your treadmill, okay, or outside. Your goal for this run is to start at 7 miles an hour, all right? For 2.5 minutes, you're gonna complete the circuit, which we're about to demo. And then every time you get back on the treadmill, your goal is to increase that treadmill speed or your pace outside by 0.5 miles per hour every time you go back to run, okay? We did this kind of similar scheme the last couple weeks, but you're increasing pace every time you get back to that treadmill, okay? So 2.5 minutes on the treadmill is where we'll start. Then our athletes are gonna come back, and this is your combo. So first and foremost, you guys are gonna be completing a little pyramid. We're gonna go 8 of everything, 6 of everything, and 4 of everything. So we're gonna start with 8 sandbag cleans. From the floor, getting it up to the chest into that stacked position. Love it. 8 cleans. Then Zach's gonna go into 8 push press. So it's a little dip and a punch. Yep, all you gotta do is find that grip, all right? But once you get your grip, you're there for 8 reps, push press. All right, awesome. We're gonna shift gears to 8 bent over rows. Gotta love a good sandbag manhandling. All right, 8 strong rows, good hinge. And then we're gonna zert your grip for our reverse lunges, okay? And we're here for 8 per side. Okay, so we have 4 movements, 8 of everything. Then you hit 6 of everything right away, all right? And then you hit 4 of everything right away. And then go back to your treadmill. Okay? All right, guys, so I know that's a lot of explanation, but you're gonna run 8, 6, 4, run 8, 6, 4, run. And we're gonna see how many rounds you can get through in 20 minutes. Okay. All right, so we're headed over to the treadmills. I'll run a 5-minute timer just so you guys kind of know where you are here. All right, let's get our speed. We're at a minimum of 7 miles an hour. Now, if you really struggle with your running, there's 2 ways you can approach this. You can go up by 0.2 or 0.3 instead of 0.5 each round, or you can start a little slower. All right, but your goal is 7 miles an hour, adding 0.5 every time you run. We're gonna run in 3, 2, and let's go. 20 minutes, Mountain Tough. Let's knock this out of the park. Good, so you're going off this clock because I've got this for 20 minutes, yep. So take a look at the time on your treadmill or your watch if you're running outside, and we're gonna keep this pace for 2.5. Here we go, Zach, let's go, Danielle. I don't know how many times we're gonna run today. We've got 20 minutes to find out. Our circuit is a little bit longer than when you saw this in week 1, where we just hit that 4, 6, 8, 10. We've added a little bit of love to this workout today. Love it. Good job, Danielle. Let's go, Zach. Warm up those ankles, those knees. Good, the lungs. All right, Mountain Tough, good. You should be feeling those legs start to get warm. Good, the lungs are pumping. Good, we're nearing that 2.5 minute mark where we're gonna get off of the treadmill, come back from our run, and start with 8 of each movement. Starting with sandbag cleans. Nice job, good. Nice. Perfect, guys. Let's do it. Okay, 8 sandbag cleans coming from the floor. Make sure we squat into this to pick that bag up. Strong back, strong legs. Good. Little rotation. Ending with those elbows out in front. Nice job. Good work. Good, we're going into 8 push press. So, yep, find your grip. Good, that works for you. 8, you're gonna dip and drive, dip and punch. Good, nice, Zach. Good, we have bent rows for 8. All right, good hinge position. Lock the core in. Good stretch, good row. This shouldn't feel too crazy heavy. And then we're going into that Zercher reverse lunge. So we're gonna load that upper back a little bit. Burn those biceps, yep. Keep a little space between that upper arm and your trunk. 8 per side. Good job, Zach. Good job, Danielle. Half of the battle here is finding what grip works for you. All right, when you're hitting those cleans, when you're hitting the push press especially. Good work. So after 16 total lunges, we're gonna head back to cleans. Let's go. I've got a 5-minute timer going just to keep you guys in check. So this first buzzer, just keep working. Nice. Good, 6 reps, Danielle. Love it. Awesome, good. And then sometimes with a push press, I will sometimes grab the outside, hook my thumbs. Yeah, sometimes that works for me, other times neutral, kind of just depending. And then put that weight of the sandbag. Yeah, you do you, whatever works for you. There you go, yeah. Yeah, basically so you, can open palm it versus, there you go. Got it. Nice, dip and drive, use those legs. There you go, good. Good job, Zach. Nice, good job. Oh yeah, yeah. This is for sure awkward. This takes time to adjust to. So hopefully you guys are in week 3. This is Danielle and Zach's first sandbag workout with us in this program. Good, nice hinge, good. There you go. Here's your position. Good. Definitely take some adjustment. Keep it up. Nice, and then Zerchers. Let's do it. Woo! Spicy circuit here, guys. 888-666-444. We've got 20 minutes to work through this. There we go. Good job. And then knock out those 4. Let's go, Zach. 80-pound bag for Zach, 40-pound bag for Danielle. Good. If you're through your 8-6-4s, you're back on that treadmill, hitting at least 0.5 faster than you did on the first run, wherever you started. So if you started at 8, you're now at 8.5. There you go, flipping it over. Nice. Good. Let's go, girl. 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Right into those rows. Perfect. And then 8 total lunges. Let's go, Zach. Let's go. Quick 4. What this 20 minutes is made of is up to you. If you're feeling like a rock star today, you're crushing that sandbag complex, then get to that treadmill. Head outside for that run. See what you can do. Love it, guys. Nice job. Good. 8 total. Nice, good. I'll show you real quick before you head. Right here. Flip the thumbs. Right there. Okay. If you'd like to.
I'll try it.
Yep, okay. All right, back to that run. Let's go. Sorry if that muffled the mic, guys. Let's do it. Oh, careful, careful. You all right?
I do.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, 2.5.
I'm just gonna let it hit 30. I forgot to have it.
All right, let's go, baby.
Oh, fair.
You can do it. You started at 8.5. Okay, settle in. You got it, okay? Do what you gotta do. Love it. Great job, Zach. Keep crushing it. Zach's on those lunges of his 4s and 4s. All right, Zach, 7.5. We're here for 2.5 minutes, wherever you are in your workout. So if you're on that sandbag complex, keep crushing. Mountain Tough, let's go. Good work. Yes. Keep it up, Mountain Tough, keep it up. Come on, put in that work. Second day of the week. We're still setting the tone. Our athletes are on their second 2.5 minute run, so they're running at 7.5. Good, keep cranking through that buzzer, guys. All right, keep it up. Nice job. Way to keep that pace, Danielle. Love it. Good job, Zach. Nice. Good work. I'm gonna just decrease this pace. Good. Nice job, Zach. Keep it up. Keep moving those legs. Good job. I just decreased the pace on your tread for when you get back on there. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that didn't end the way it could have ended. Good job, Zach. Keep it up. Keep it up. Good. Zach's crushing that 7.5 minute pace, or 7.5 mile per hour pace. Nice job. All right. Danielle hitting 8s on her cleans. Good. You already look like you got a better flow this round, which is great. So you can try that. If that feels a little too wide, just you do whatever works for you, okay? If that feels a little too wide for you. There you go. Nice. Good job. Keeping that back core rib cage nice and stacked, not flaring too much. All right, team, we're about to hit the 12-minute mark of our 20 minutes. All right, we're gonna see if these athletes can get to a third run today. Let's do it. Nice job, Zach. Love it. 8 of everything, 6 of everything, 4 of everything. Those Zercher lunges, they really challenge your ability to kind of breathe with that load on the front. Your upper back is engaged, your biceps, your core is locked in, and your hips are having to move. All right, so there's a lot going on here. Doing great, Danielle. Good job, Zach. Good, keeping that back nice and flat. Sweet. The Zerchers into the second set of cleans is something. All right, here's where the good stuff happens, Mountain Tough. All right, we're in the last little bit. Love it. We've got about 6.5 minutes to work. Nice. Good. We're gonna get Danielle to that 8-mile-an-hour run. We're gonna get Zach there too. Proud of you guys. Yeah, first sandbag workout for these two. Good. We know that they can crush MGDs and gym dailies all day long. Sandbag definitely puts hair on your chest. It stimulates you in a whole different way, carrying that awkward load. Good. Really challenging that whole chain. Let's go. Let's go, Zach. Nice. Way to go, Danielle. Keep cranking, Mountain Tough. If you're getting close to being able to hit a third run, all right, making sure you're upping it by 0.5. Let's go. Five-minute buzzer, 5-minute buzzer. We're gonna continue to work. Your workout ends in 5 minutes. Good. So we're going to approximately that 27-minute mark on the big clock, if that's what you're working off of. Let's go, Mountain Tough, let's go. Good, Danielle's crushing her 4s. Yep, that overhead press, I feel like that's the toughest one to find out, yeah, where those hands go, how to stack it, yep. There you go, yep, nice. Let's go, Zach, let's go, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Nice, working those legs. All right, Danielle, get right into those lunges. You're gonna have time for one more run, okay? All right, let's keep cranking, Zach. Come on, if you're starting to feel that wall sneaking up on you, all right, prepare to break through it, all right? We've got 3.5 minutes. You know every time you press play in these workouts, you're gonna probably do something that's not that comfortable, all right? So embrace it. Yes, 8 miles an hour. Let's go, Danielle. All right, Danielle's into her 3rd run. 8 miles an hour is her goal here to maintain. Good, in week 1, these were 2-minute strides or 2-minute runs. These are now 2.5. Good job, Zach. Good. Way to go. Working with that sandbag is tough. Nice. Just in time. We've got almost exactly 2.5 minutes. So these guys, Danielle's gonna finish the run right before the buzzer. Wherever you are, Mountain Tough, come on, let's stick with it. Let's push. These athletes are at 8 miles an hour right now. Let's see if they can sustain this pace. Nice work. Let's go, Zach. Here we go, Mountain Tough. If you're cranking on that sandbag, stay focused. Make sure you have that space between your upper arm and your trunk if you're lunging right now, okay, in that Zercher hold, all right? Use those legs for that push press. Generate that power from the legs, drive that sandbag up, stabilize it above your head. Let's go, guys. We gotta grind through it. If you're ending on a run along with these athletes, all right, you have 50 seconds. Hit the pace. Nice job, Danielle. Woohoo! Good. Quick sip. We've got 22 seconds. Can we get some cleans in here? Woo! Good. She's into cleans of her third round of the sandbag set. Good job, Zach. Run to the end. Run to the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 20 minutes, Mountain Tough, 20 minutes. Woo, nice work. All right, let's breathe. Nice job, Danielle. How many did you get?
6.
6, sweet, nice work. All right, Zach ending on that run. All right, Mountain Tough, that probably looked a little different for all of us, okay? If you've been working through these movements for the last 2 weeks with us, you might have felt a little bit more confidence this week. That is the ultimate goal, okay? These guys, more power to them. This is their first sandbag, all right? And I think it gave them a run for their money a little bit, all right? Which is always good to see. Of course I love seeing our athletes kind of find something they struggle with because they crush it most of the time. All right, you guys, we will see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna hit another 30-minute sandbag workout, all right? Thank you to Danielle, thank you to Zach, all right? And great job pushing today. Let us know how far you got in those 20 minutes, all right? Stay dangerous, Mountain Tough, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.